Welcome back. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Tapping into the messages, dropping the comments below. I truly am grateful and I appreciate each and every one of you. Somebody tell me, what does it mean when your phone keeps telling you fingerprint not recognized, try it again when you didn't even try it? I'm telling y'all, that's why I can't do any shorts right now, y'all, because it would require me to log into the account. And when I logged into the account, I saw somebody else connected to it. He over in India with a daughter on his YouTube page. I said, dang. So, thieves are thieving. This is the energy, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to see what the divine needs and wants us to know. Okay, family? So let's bring in our protection. Okay? I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, to protect me and stand with me. No harm, no deception, no lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth and healing and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is, Ashe. So yeah, y'all, I keep like my phone is like uh I guess to unlock my phone is the fingerprint, but it keeps on, saying it's the wrong one. And I'm like, I haven't tried. So I feel like the cloner who has cloned the phone or whatever they've done, you know what I'm saying? And this, y'all, is like when the other channel went down. You don't want to know how many phones I done had to get, but they're attached to my actual profile. Okay, so many of you are probably still going through something like that, or if you don't even know about it, maybe Spirit wants you to pay close attention to your devices restarting for no reason, etc., etc. Okay, because I feel like there's a lot of bad actors. Okay, a lot of bad actors are out here. So yeah, Spirit is saying be mindful. Okay, be mindful when it comes to things like that. We have the number 40 out here, breaks down to 4. Okay, something about groupthink. You could have been thinking this. Okay, take it how it resonates, but that is the message that came out. Let's see what else Spirit wants us to know. Yeah, somebody, you need to be mindful of something because there's something that's happening and you're just thinking it's a glitch. It's something else. Okay, you're just thinking it's a glitch. That's interesting. Yep. Magician's sword. Confidence is your magic. Okay, so be confident in what you already know. You could be 37, breaks down to 10. Okay, this message may be completing your thoughts on something. All right, because I feel like some of you are confident that you know better about something, but maybe it's just you needed validation or you needed someone to confirm something here. Okay, so you've got the magician's sword, and in the tarot deck the sword represents truth. Okay, yeah, fortune wheels here, something about luck and right timing. So some of you, this could be your lucky reading, or just something is being revealed to you at the right time. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right, let's see. Yes. As I look over, be mindful of the drama that other people are definitely in. They want to put people in. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, yeah, the sacred contract covenant. Okay, represented by number 7, God's number, but I'm also picking up on a covenant of people who are bad actors. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right, yeah. Whew. Tell me, Spirit, about this magician's sword. What is it that we need to know about the magician's sword? What is the message? Yeah, I feel like, it's just you knowing the truth. Somebody could be feeling like people don't believe in them. Okay, this is what I'm picking up on. The bad actors may have sent somebody to do a task. This person may be feeling like people don't believe in them. That's the truth. They don't. For whoever that is, especially if they're a bad actor, okay? And it says, if I could go back in time, I would handle this differently or handle us differently. This is the truth. Yeah, somebody could be obsessed with you, okay? They're just obsessed type energy out here, and all bad actors are obsessed, okay? They're obsessed with, corruption. That's what I could tell you, okay? So take it how it resonates. I heard that. Okay. So somebody could also be, in this why do you love me type energy. They could be questioning that, especially if you are a energy that shows unconditional love, okay? They want to know why how could you love somebody like that? Well, because they need prayer. They need prayer. They need somebody to show them a better way, a different way, okay? Either that or the law will, something like that. Okay. So I feel like this message is pertaining to, a lot of people know deep down inside that the things that they have done, normally nobody would love somebody like that. But obviously they're hurt. Okay. They must be hurt or hurting. Yeah. They want to know why do they feel so lost? Because they have been being guided by darkness their entire lives. This is the energy. They're being guided by darkness. That's why they feel so lost. I heard Gandhi. I used to love Gandhi, y'all, growing up. I loved that man so much. And I was just a kid, but I really loved Gandhi and the Taj Mahal. I'll never forget when I learned about Gandhi and the Taj Mahal. Something about that right now. And why is Gandhi coming up in my reading right now? I'm like, what? Yes, look what came out. Yes, because people don't know who they are anymore. Okay, so be mindful of the people that don't know who they are anymore. Okay, family, because they're caught up in drama. So they lost their way. Okay, a lot of people are caught up in drama. They've lost their way. Okay, some of them wish they could be like you. That's why they're asking you, why do you love them? It's because they need somebody to. Okay, and the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Yeah, because there's a lot of energy right now that is kind of crossed. They're crossed between, they're stuck, excuse me, between a rock and a hard spot or a hard place. They want to do what's right, but they've got themselves tied up with bad actors, and now they are feeling lonely. That is the wheel of fortune. Some people's wheel of fortune comes back around and it delivers exactly what they've been, dishing out. So it may not be a wheel of fortune for everybody, okay? But then if you are resonating with this message, then it's definitely a wheel of fortune for you, because you may be feeling lonely in a situation or a circumstance because no one around you is experiencing it. So therefore they're sitting here and you could be like, dang, don't nobody understand what I'm going through. And it doesn't have to be with your devices. It could just be with, life in general, right? And it says, you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness, but that's in the reverse, okay? So I feel like somebody out here is feeling like, they're not appreciated. They're not loved, all right? Or they don't feel like they are. Or they don't feel like, you're kind and nice. You just, I feel, this is the energy I'm picking up on. You're neutral to a lot of stuff. You just call it like you see it. You're very, realistic, and you're a true speaker, maybe even a sayer, but I feel like you're a true speaker, so you stand in your truth. So therefore, sometimes the truth is not always pretty. Most of the times it ain't. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, yeah. Somebody can't talk about it right now. Okay. They can't talk to you about a lot of things right now. This could be somebody that was close to you that did something. They could have been, trying to steal your identity. Okay. They had to be close to you. Somebody had to be close to you. In some other cases, they just are people that's what they do. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, don't wait for these people to try to clean up, because they are at who they are. Okay. They do what they want to do because that is who they want to be. All right. With that energy right there. And I think I think they might want to chill out. Okay, let's use this deck. Let's get this out. I haven't used this deck in a while. Well, it's actually one whole deck, but I had to break it down in 3 sections because it's a lot. Okay, so let's see what this message is. So yeah, be mindful of the drama, okay? Because you're dealing with a lot of people, they don't even know who they are. They done lost themselves in the sauce a long time ago, okay? You've got people out here questioning why you still love them even after what they've done to you. It's because somebody needs to. And somebody out here is like, hey, beautiful. Okay. Somebody could be wanting to, send you some sort of private message here. It says keeping from the public secrets, down low behavior. Shameful, unwilling to make it public. That's these people. I cannot make it up, okay? Somebody may feel that you're beautiful or handsome and they don't want to come out with it, all right? So they're keeping it on the down low. They're keeping it a secret, okay? This is some sort of down low behavior. This is very shameful, okay? This person could be feeling shameful right now, unwilling to make it public. I feel like, also this is just some bad actors, okay? I really am picking up on that energy. This is just what they do, okay? They may have been making you their target. Take it how it resonates, okay? Why is it that you love me? I wish to be like you. Yeah, ooh-wee. So some toxic positivity came out here with unfair expectations, okay? So toxic positivity says overbearing false optimism that dismisses real feelings, okay? Sugarcoating a wound, okay? A mask of sunshine. Okay, so this is what they are believing. They're believing that you're not real when you say that you love them. But if you are walking with the Most High God, and the Most High God is walking within you and all around you, then yeah, you do love even bad actors just because you can guide them in the right direction. That's if they want to be guided, though, right? Because right now there's some sort of unfair expectations here, okay? Somebody could have been demanded too much from them, and you're not demanding anything at all from them, right? So, making you live through some sort of nightmare that they are a part of is like who these energies are, okay? They want to be above you some sort of kind of way, but they just don't know how to do it the righteous way. I guess. Yep, you got them out here sea lioning. Yeah. Unhealthy comparisons. That's what it's all about. I'm telling you, why do I feel so lost? Because they've been doing unhealthy comparisons, okay? Measuring up against others versus just being your own competition. Like, I don't know, but I don't be looking at everybody else and what they doing. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was the case, Lord have mercy. Can't do it, right? But these people right here, unhealthy comparisons, measuring yourself against others is dragging them down, okay? They're chasing shadows and they're not being realistic. That's why they feel so lost. Sea lining out here, okay? Very passive aggressive energy, okay? Trolling, pretending to be curious, but actually wants to harass or derail you, okay? The passion that they're feeling right now, they can't handle it because somebody is out here trying to do something they have no business doing, they have no right to do, and they don't even have a conscious behind it. Yeah. See, because in their eyes, they want you to be this domestic servant. They got me fucked up. I ain't even lying, family, okay? I promise you, they got a lot of us effed up when it comes to that. We're no longer domestic servants for these people or for any of them, and that's their problem. See, that's that low vibrational energy. That's that control freak energy. Okay. They want you to be overlooked in some sort of kind of way. They want your contributions to be overlooked. All right. But you are a essential support. And you've been an essential support, okay, especially to everyone. I don't care what they say, all right? So take it how it resonates. But, it says overlooked contribution, essential support that might not be recognized or appreciated. And that's what it has been. And that is the truth, okay? So people may not believe that you have been a true contributor to society or just to your countrymen, countrywomen, whatever the case may be. And that's what it is. It pisses them off because actually you do hold more weight than these people. You got shuffle here. You've got joyful reunion and vibe check. Exactly. So with this energy out here, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. This is them trying to shuffle things around, wishing they could make a change. No, you can't make a change if you're still doing negative stuff, right? But I'ma still love you from a distance because God's gonna handle you type energy, okay? So random throwing throwing offers. All right. What does it say? Random throwing offers off. Keeping things fresh, inspire, or evasive, excuse me, evasive, mix and confuse others, underhanded. This is their energy. Okay. See, they can't go back from that. Once you do all this, that was too much too. Doing random things, random tactics, just random shit. Okay. Just random. Trying to throw others off, trying to keep people off of their trail, okay, hiding, lurking behind, whatever it is they're lurking behind, keeping things fresh. I feel like that is a message. You try to keep things fresh. Somebody out here is trying to keep something fresh so that they're untrackable. I just heard that, okay, but this is an evasive type of energy, okay, very evasive, sending out mixed signals, okay, to try to confuse others. Very undermining energy here. It says, if I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. This could be somebody you used to deal with, date, okay? Let me tell you about what I just heard. You know what, y'all? You could break up with somebody and it could be 10, 11, 13 years old. That bastard or that feminine energy or whatever, whoever they are, they still be thinking about you, pissed off about it. Okay? This could actually be attacks coming from somebody you used to deal with. Yeah. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, but I don't care. I be cutting them people off. I don't have time. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like once it's over, it's over. There's no reason to keep reliving or rekindling something. But I feel like what it really is about is people who have watched you leave and not look back. A lot of people be wanting you to turn around and look back, give them a second chance type energy. No, it's over, it's over. And that is the energy, okay? But there could be somebody out here that is wishing for a joyful reunion because they're obsessed with you, okay? Reconnecting with a loved one, maybe bringing in deep happiness, excitement, relief and fulfillment. But that's questionable because if you weren't feeling relieved and fulfilled with them when you were with them, then I don't know how it would change. Okay, this could be somebody all right. This can also be I'm picking up really on energies I don't know. You probably don't know. I'm picking up on a few energies here: bad actors and ex-lovers. Okay. And there's a vibe check here. It says checking in to see if someone is loyal or not. Okay, making sure on the same. I hate when they do that. Okay, making sure you're on the same level and good vibes only. Okay, um, somebody may be feeling lonely and wanting to reach out to you, but they don't really know. They don't really know where you're at. Yeah, somebody may not really know where you're at when it comes to them popping back up, how you're going to feel about them, especially if it deals with however you guys left each other, okay? If there was closure or not. There might have been closure for you, but there wasn't closure for someone else. Or there wasn't a closure on circumstances or situations or something like that. But you could care less, right? Because look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because it could have been a messy breakup, okay? There could have been a separation characterized by conflict, not clean or straightforward. Okay, a lingering drama. hmm Drama here, drama here. That's why it's in the reverse. You are too, what does that say? You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Okay. Somebody could be feeling like, you weren't nice to them. This is giving me that, I don't like that energy. But, sometimes people, you just don't know. People be needing extra. I'm also picking up on an energy where you may feel like everybody thinks and feels like you, but actually they really don't, like where you'll just move on, pick up and continue on with your life. There are a lot of people that stay stuck. So a lot of people are not like you. You know what I mean? So where you take that L, as they say, you take that loss or you take that hurt or whatever it is, and you just go rebuild something else. It's like a lot of people can't do that. They be stuck on stupid for real. This is the energy. A lot of people just get really stuck on stupid, family, okay? That's why you could be getting these judgmental stares, right? Because somebody can't talk to you right now, but others know that somebody wants to talk to you. So you got people out here that's knowing this, okay? You got people that are out here knowing that somebody really does want to come in and talk to you, Okay. They could be feeling as if they're, um, going to be judged. Okay. They could be feeling like, if they come back towards you, others are going to judge them. Yeah, this could be some sort of unseen hero type energy or somebody that's on an emotional roller coaster ride. But there's somebody that is in your energy field. They may want to come back and talk to you, or they may want to want you to come talk to them. And they could be doing things in your life that will push you towards them because they may be the first person you think of. Oh yeah, such and such was skilled here. I'll call them. They could probably tell me what's going on. Not knowing you are not about to. Everything you've been going through and been, guided to do has been being done and guided by the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, angels, ancestors, and your spiritual team. So therefore, you no longer seek advice outside of yourself. But somebody here, or many bodies, know that somebody is really doing something because they want you to come and seek them out. This unseen hero, this quiet source of support for others, support of uh, the side, support on the sideline type energy, someone who's supportive without acknowledgement. Okay, I picked up on their energy in the other reading. So you may have somebody that wants you to reach out to them, and they could be doing things, or they could have people doing things to you, or this could just be a selfish energy over here that just does things to people. So take it how it resonates. You may know them or may not know them, okay? But yeah, somebody out here is on an emotional roller coaster ride. Yeah, situations or relationships full of highs and lows, intense and rapidly changing emotions, very unsteady energy. Okay, family. All right. So at 21:29, I'm going to leave that message there for you. Take it how it resonates. This may not be your message. If it's not your message, that's fine. I'm pretty sure there's other content on here or other messages. I don't like saying content. There's other messages on here that will definitely resonate with you. Okay. And this time around, y'all, I was able to put together a playlist. I just wish I could do some shorts because I like the shorts too. I got a new phone so I could do shorts and everything, but yeah, my phone is all the way clone. And I know it's clone because somebody keeps trying to do the fingerprint thing, and I'm like, damn, why are you trying to, it's just horrible, y'all. And yeah, I don't have nothing set up. I can't, I don't have YouTube set up on the phone or anything because my phone is definitely cloned, okay? As soon as some sort of resolution comes in, I will definitely get to, setting that back up. So just bear with me because I do love the shorts. They're kind of quick, they're easy, you know what I'm saying? Straight to the point, and I love them, okay? Some of y'all could be feeling like right now there's something you can't do because there's some interference, okay? This message is not for everybody, but Spirit is saying that right now. You could be feeling like, yeah, you're isolated in a crowd, okay? You're isolated in a crowd. You could be feeling like that right now. Somebody could be trying to isolate you, or you could be feeling like you're being isolated during this time. All right. So only take it how it resonates. But thank you for tapping in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's close out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power and my light and my peace. I am whole. I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day, family. Ashe.